Hello there, everyone. TheAndrata here, and welcome back to episode 15 of our Uncharted Expeditions Let's Play series, where today we are hunting down the Bee Queen in the Bumble Zone. Let's get started. Welcome back, my friends. Jeez Louise, that guy scares me every time he makes a sound. To another wonderful night here in the world of TheAndrata. Where today, well, I was running around hunting some Endermen. As you can see, I've got 11 Ender Pearls because we've been needing some. And just been getting prepared to go explore the Bumble Zone. So a couple things that I want to talk about as we are in here. Quest-wise, if we take a look at our Bumble Zone quests, our next goal is to make ourselves our way to our cell maze. However, it says entering the cell maze is going to trigger Wrath of the Hive, so bring a lot of food with you. So what we want to do is make sure that we have enough food for ourselves, but B, it does say that we can calm the bees if we give them honey-based foods. So I think that's what I want to do is make some honey-based foods that we have going on right now. Now we have two options. We have honey cookies and we have bee bread. Either one of those can be utilized to make honey-based foods. So do we really need to do this? Now that I think about it, do I really want it? Sounds like a lot of work, actually. I have 8 cookies. Is that going to be enough? Or am I just going to have to fight the bees? I mean, I imagine I'm going to have to fight the bees anyway, so does it really make too much of a difference? It does say make sure you bring enough food with you. Bring a lot of honey food. Okay. It's just I have to convert it into buckets, and that's a pain right now because, we have those honey blocks. Can we melt those down? Instead of me having to put them into bottles, can I melt them in the one pot, you think? With the blaze burner? What if I do this and I grab some coal? If I put them in the mixing one, will it mix them into just a bucket of honey? No, not that. Excuse me. Empty hand to clear that. Thank you. Okay, you're in there. What if I wake you up? Will you just turn into a bucket of honey for me? Oh, okay. That makes that so much easier. And then I can just scoop out the bucket. Okay, I like that idea. That works. He's got 65 seconds left, so I can do this a few times, though I don't have a lot of honey. Let's just do one. How much can this hold, I guess is the question. How many buckets? Oh, it can only hold 1 bucket. Okay. All right. Well, I don't have any more buckets available to me, so let's just go ahead and take those out and then find a bucket. I can at least get that 1 bucket of honey. Now, that does allow me to craft a decent amount of stuff with that. I can craft these honey cookies. No, I can craft this bee bread. I get 3 for every one of those that I can do. So we can make bee bread, and I get 3 for every bucket. That doesn't seem terribly too bad. It's much more better, hunger versus saturation. Okay. It says bring a lot. Define a lot. Am I talking stacks on stacks, or is this enough? I guess we're going to find out. I'm not going to sit here and craft a ridiculous amount of this stuff. I'm just going to craft what I got, and that's it, and then we can throw the rest of it away. Now you want honey bottles with wheat. I'll keep that just in case we find bottles of honey in these caves or wherever it is. I need to make sure I reserve one of these these ender pearls to get back in, but we're going to solve that problem right now too. That way we don't have to worry about ender pearls, or at least teleporting anymore. So anyway, I went and found the ender pearls so that I could go ahead and make myself a warp stone. I also want to make myself a waystone so that we have one available to us so that we can set it up in the B dimension. So we want a warp stone, which is amethyst shards and an ender pearl. Tell me I have enough amethyst? Yes, okay. And not an ender pearl, emerald. And then our ender pearls. So the warp stone itself, we're going to keep this guy with us. Sleeping bag, you can go chill inside of here. Not you, but you. Slot memory. Okay. So sleeping bag can chill there. Now the warp stone is great because it allows us to access our inventory at any time and it doesn't break. So we have that going for us. I like that. The other thing that I would like to do is craft another one of these so we can make our own waystone. So with a warp stone, we can now craft a waystone. Just some obsidian and some stone bricks. That way we have an extra waystone available to us. I have stone bricks and I have obsidian. And I'm going to utilize this, not this waystone necessarily, but I'm going to utilize a waystone to get me back. I'm going to go grab a waystone from one of these villages because we don't really, I mean, we have a village there. I don't know if we necessarily need both of these villages, and this one's fairly close. So we'll come over here. We're going to take this waystone with us. Then we can use our warp stone to warp ourselves back home. Now, this does have a cooldown. Oh, and it's only a 30-second cooldown. That's pretty dang good. I'm not going to complain about that cooldown. So now we have 2 waystones available to us. Put those in our backpack and slot. No, that's not the right thing. Slot memory. Don't forget those. So now we have waystones available to us. So I can get a waystone set up in the B dimension, so we don't have to worry about using an ender pearl to get in there anymore. And I can set one up whenever we find the cell maze at the entrance of the cell maze or wherever. If we find are the bee queens in the cell maze? That's the question I don't have an answer to. The other question I don't have an answer to is if I wear my armor in the bee dimension, are the bees going to attack me? Do I need to be wearing the beekeeper armor to be safe? We're going to find out. Like, are they aggressive if I'm just wearing regular armor? Let's go ahead and set my waystone down. This is the Bumble Zone. Oops, I spelled that wrong. Shift right click. There we go. Bumble Zone. And it doesn't look like the bees are, I mean, I guess I don't really have any near me necessarily. But let's just roll with it and see what happens. Now, if I grab my honey compass and I activate it, Dora the Bee Explorer has activated, and there is a cell maze over yonder in this direction. So I'm just going to head over this way, and I will be back when we find anything interesting. All right, I'm exploring around, running around. I see a skeleton. I see this thing. Curious to know what that is. That looks interesting. I also see this thing, which looks quite intense. I don't know what that's all about. But the cell maze is over this direction. I cannot swim fast in sugar water for some reason. I mean, it makes sense. I guess it would be sticky water, so it doesn't let me swim like much faster. But I can duck down every once in a while, get a little bit of a speed boost, and then I have to, obviously pop back up to breathe because I am a, mammal. I do breathe with my lungs, not gills. But yeah, we'll see what this thing is here. Those, I'm going to assume those are the behemoths that it says that you can tame. It seems like we're getting pretty close to this cell maze, but it doesn't look like that block is it. It just looks like these guys are frozen in ice. Yeah. Okay. So they're just frozen in ice. Now, yeah, I would say I'd pillar up there, but then I don't have all my cobble. Granted, I do have a pickaxe. I could get the cobble back, and we could explore what that is. It's just very high up. If I had the jetpack, like it suggested, I would probably be able to get up there fairly simply. But I don't, so I can't. Oh well. All right. Be back. Okay, now walking around, I see this structure here. I also realize that I'm sort of a dingus. I didn't necessarily need the honey compass, so the quest did ask for it. Because I probably could have just used the explorer's compass and found this cell maze, because the explorer's compass can find structures. But it is what it is, I wonder if that is the cell maze, or is that some like bee village? Like, are there villagers here in the bee Bumble Zone? I mean, that looks maze-ular. It says that it's that way, though. Sugar water floor. I mean, we're going to head over here, and if I touch those blocks and then I get Wrath of the Hive triggered, then I know that that's probably going to be the cell maze. It doesn't look super mazy, though. No, at least I touched the concrete. I didn't put feet on it. You know what? Is this a fortress? It does talk about in the quest. Let me get somewhere where I'm not going to drown. It does talk about a bee. Excuse me? Really? making me not be able to talk here, buddy. It does talk about a bee fortress being a thing. If I take a look in the quests, the next quest here is a bee fortress. Oh, wait, no, that's just a cell maze. Enter the throne pillar where a colossal bee waits, and we can trade with her. That's part of the reason I brought the other waystone. If we find the bee queen, we can set up a room to be able to trade with her, right? Let's head into this structure and see what the heck this is. Could be our cell maze, could not be our cell maze. We'll find out. Never. And by never, are you kidding me, buddy? Oh, that's going to fall, isn't it? Man. Should have brought, I guess, a little bit of extra cobblestone with me. I didn't know I'd be pillaring up like this, though. Okay. I guess if I go into this and it triggers Wrath of the Hive, then I know that this is the cell maze. Oh my, what is happening? I am getting flung around. Hello? It's very windy in here, I guess. I don't like that this is like taking me to a trap. How do I get out of this trap now? I'm like stuck. That's scary. I don't like that. What are y'all summoning here? I don't know if I like that. This clearly wasn't the maze, though. I don't know what this is, but it was a trap for me. I wonder if there's loot in there, but I couldn't do anything. I had no control. I was literally just falling, and then I could go nowhere. There's like an entrance, it looks like, right there. There's also end rods. Are end rods used for anything before I drown? Oracle lamps? No. Okay. So I don't need end rods. I also need to be heading that direction. I bet you this cell maze is going to end up being like up. I'm going to grab my explorer's compass and see how far away this cell maze is. Again, though, I mean, our compass has turned directions. Okay. Explorer's compass, please. Cell maze. 487 blocks that direction. So it's definitely not this. This is not the cell maze. I do need to get like over there so I can start going that way, though, I guess. So, yeah, I'll be back. All right, I'm going out on a limb, and I'm going to say that this looks like the cell maze. Oh, okay, and I have apparently stepped into it, so let's just go inside of it then. If I've stepped into it, I'm going into it. I've made the bees so angry. Okay. Made the bees mad. Now I've got poison. Oh my goodness, that's a lot of bees. Graciousness. How do I gotta feed those brood blocks to make them happier. I just need to get somewhere where I can breathe. Okay, so I'm supposed to... let's not do that. I'm supposed to feed these, the bread, to make them happy? Okay, whew. Okay, leave me alone for a minute. Let me breathe. Whew. Okay, all right. We are in the hive. So I guess I have to feed those brood blocks. I'm going to assume that I'm going to trigger this every so once in a while inside of here. So I need to keep the food on me. The honey compass I don't necessarily need. And the bee bread I don't need. But these cocoons generate loot. We got a brood block, sticky honey residue, honey wax. Oh, okay. So when I feed them, I get protection of the hive. I understand. Okay. So as I feed them, I get protection, but it only lasts so long. Makes sense. Okay. So I'm going to grab... Oh, and it comes with food too. So I'll grab these things, and there's these brood blocks everywhere. This should not be too difficult then. I don't imagine. There is loot all over the place. We'll take all of this honey stuff. And so I just need to keep an eye. Oh, that shows me where the queen is. I just need to keep an eye on that. But if I feed it again, will it reset? No. Okay. So be very careful. Only do it when you need to. Oh, wait, no, it did reset. Oh, no, Wrath of the Hive. Now I should be happy. Excuse me? Do I need to feed them to fullness? Maybe that's what it is. Okay. We'll figure it out. Anyway, there was a compass that said it would lead me to the queen. If I follow the compass. Lots of honey buckets here, too. Man, there's a lot of loot. A bee stinger. What are you used for? Rat upgrades. So we'll grab that. Honey bottles, which means we can make more food. Honeycomb brood block, I guess. I don't know what I need it for, but I'll take it. Mystery structure. Don't want the candles, I guess. The honey is slowing me down, man. So maybe I have to feed the brood until the brood is completely happy. And then I get... that's how I get the protection. We'll find out. As we explore and as we, you know, we'll figure it out. I'm looking to see if any of these have like these loot or anything. Does it have any of the protection of the hive or stuff on it? I don't know if that's a thing that you can get, but if you can, I want it because then I can put that onto my gear. I don't have to worry about it. But this is all just like protection 2, nothing too super duper crazy. Lesser mystery structure. A stinger spear. This doesn't even know what it's finding. Oh, okay. Now I've made him mad. So let's pop a new one out, and then I get happy. Okay, that's what I'm going to assume. I gotta feed it until one pops out, and then they get happy with me again. So far, nothing too crazy loot-wise here, though. So what I need to do is find the queen. Like that's what it seems is my major goal here is to get myself to the queen's lair. So with that, let's just follow this and find the queen. Now, is the queen in the cell maze or is the queen like yonder? And can I use the explorer's compass to find the queen, actually? Let's tunnel out of here. Oh, nope. Okay, that's not going to happen. There we go. Oh, okay, you're still the cell maze. I thought maybe I would be escaping the cell maze, but no. Still the cell maze. And there's layers to the cell maze. Okay, as I go down in layers, is the loot going to get better? And is the queen going to be in here? Like, is she in the cell maze? And then as I explore, you know, deeper and deeper, I find the queen. Y'all still good? No. I made a baby. Y'all are good. Okay, cool. The explorer's compass, I'd like to see, let's see what other things are in this dimension. If I search for Bumble, no, sort by source. So I can't do that, but that says Ad Astra. So if I scroll down and find Bumble Zone, source Bumble Zone, oh, dimension. Man, I got to find sort by dimension. There we go. That's what I wanted. Moon, Mars. Okay, that's not really. That's Undergarden. Here's the A's. See, we're in the Abyssal. And then we're all of a sudden out. Okay. Abyssal, and then it goes to Forlorn. So I can't search for Bumble Zone stuff. But I did. I searched for the cell maze. Oh, it's the Bumble Zone. Okay. I mean, you would. Okay, can you clear that? Sort by dimension, and let's go down to the Bumble Zone. The Bumble Zone. Okay, here we go. So we've got the Bumble Zone. We've got quite a few things. We have Ancient Hoops, Ancient Shrine, Battle Cubes, Bee House, Sanctum Blue, Candle Parkour, Cannon Range, cell maze, cherry veteran tree, dance floor, a green sanctum, hanging gardens, hive temple, honey cave, honey fountain, honey slime, honey tell. Sounds like a hotel. That's kind of cool. Overgrown flower, a pirate ship, pollinated stream, purple sanctum, red sanctum, stinger spear shrine, subway, throne pillar. This is what we're looking for. Distance is 565 blocks yonder. I can't break through the web. Honestly, now I just kind of want to get out of this cell maze and see where the queen is then. What is that? How did that all get mined up? Because the queen is over here. And that's my goal, I guess, is to find the queen right now. Because the queen's going to lead me to enchants and stuff, right? And the good stuff. Is there more stuff in the cell maze that I should be looking for? I mean, it does say loot, but we didn't go down into any other deeper levels. But we found a queen thing, which is, I'm assuming, the goal of the cell maze? I don't know. Anyway, I'll be back when we find the queenie. Now that looks promising. That looks to me like there might be a queen hanging out in that thing. Like, you know, good thing I have no fall damage, right? Oh, I actually have slow fall too. I didn't know I had slow fall along with that. Honey crystal. Now we have carvable wax. Is this usable? Carvable wax. What could I use you for, my friend? To make a super candle. That's always what I've wanted. Potion candle, you can make candles. Solid block of wax and can be carved by right-clicking with shears or swords. Also will output power to a comparator based on what is carved. What would I need it for, though? Bold and brash. I've just carved everything. Glycering honey crystal. What about you? Are you utilized for anything interesting? A glowing light source of crystallized honey found only in Crystal Canyon biome in Bumble Zone gives a high amount of honey crystal shards when broken, or can be smelted into a ton of sticky honey residue. Great for decor or lighting. Okay. Now the sticky honey residue is used for making sticky honey residue, but in a different color. Explodes any mobs in contact and can be used to climb up walls. Mining this block will be slow and drops nothing. To quickly get rid of it, right-click it while holding wet sponge, water bottle, water bucket, sugar water bottle, or sugar water bucket. As if you are rinsing the surface, it will be destroyed instantly if any flowing fluid runs through it or a piston pushes it. Okay, so that's the sticky honey residue. What about the honey crystal shards? Like honey crystal shards. What are you used for? Making glycering honey crystal, a crystal cannon, a shield, the honey compass. You can be smelted into sticky honey residue. Craft or repair a honey crystal. I honestly don't know if I need it. We'll just mine a bunch of it. There we go. Bam, got a bunch. Probably all we'll need for the rest of forever. Maybe not. Who knows? Maybe the bee queen likes to eat honey crystal shards. I honestly don't know. No idea what to expect here. But we're heading towards that. That looks like the bee temple or throne pillar. Also, my compass is pointing this direction. So I'm going to go ahead out on the limb and say that this is where I'm going to find the queen. Enter the queen's lair. Royal presence. So there is an advancement chain here. Oh, what is this? A bee cannon? A crystal cannon? Just like here for the taking? Okay. What does a bee cannon do? Ow. Another crystal cannon? I don't know what these do, but I mean, that made a big loud explosion sound. I wonder if does it shoot these? 61 there. 60? Yeah, it shoots the honey crystal shards. Interesting. I have mining fatigue by being near the bee queen, apparently. So then how do I get into her presence? I can't mine anything. Is there an entrance to this structure somewhere? Or am I just going to have to like climb my way up until I find something. I'm going to assume I'm climbing. And I can't break, so that's fun. Also get stuck in the sticky webs. Luckily, I have plenty of blocks available. To get over here, I had to mine up this honeycomb a lot, so we have plenty of honeycomb to be able to build up as needed. Sticky web. Give me that. Okay. Hardcore parkour. I was going to say I can climb sticky honey residue. Like I can use it as a ladder. No? Okay. Yeah, now I can. I guess I just hadn't gripped enough of it. Or my angle was wrong. I don't know. I'm heading towards like the peak of this. Maybe that's going to lead me to... I don't know what that is either. Yeah, honestly, I have no idea what I'm doing. Don't ask. I'm heading towards like that stuff. Like this stuff looks fancy. So, you know, that seems very queeny, you know, like the queen would want to be by the fancy blocks, not the peon honeycombs. She wants like glycerine honeycomb or something like that. I don't know. Yeah, like that's the glycerine honey. But where is this lady? Your Highness, your Royal Highness, I'm looking for you. I'd like to make a trade. There's candles here. Does that seem even more promising? All right, I'll come back when I find her. Okay, this looks promising. Orange string curtain. This looks like a giant bee. Hello, my queen. It actually looks like there's 2 queens here. I'm just saying. Yeah. Something aggressive sounding too. I don't like that. I have a bunch of this stuff, so I don't know if I need all of it. Oh, there's a phantom in here. I guess I haven't slept. I mean, it's true, but there are 2 queens in this queen cave. Is that supposed to be a thing? Hello, queenie. Hello, my queen. I bow down. Hello, hello. And my other queen. What would you like? You want a flower? Are you telling me that's what you want? What if I give you a slime ball? You can have a slime ball. How about that? Would you like that slime ball? No? Would you like some sugar? There's some sugar for you. Okay. She gave me bee stingers in exchange for the sugar. How about some phantom membranes? You want that? Nope, she yeeted that right back at me. She's like, I don't want that junk. Okay. Are there 3 queens here? Or is this all part of the queen? I get it. I'm like, there's a bunch of queens. No, she's just very large. And the queen extends all the way out. Now, this thing that the queen is holding, that flower, is the queen asking me for that? Is she saying, hey, buddy, can I have this flower? I like these flowers. They're my favorite flower. Oh, queen is interested in your held item. You may have that. Sure, you can have some bee bread, of course. Do I need to bring it closer to you? Thank you. And she gave me some pollen for that? Wow, thank you. Bee queen. And with that, I don't need the Bumble Zone one anymore. So I'll go back and recover that one later. Are you interested in this? Ooh, you're interested in my honeycomb block? Of course. How about the honey crystal shards? Do you want these? No, she didn't like that. Okay. How about honeycomb? Yep, you're interested in that. There is an advancement chain for this, which I'll pull up in a moment. What about porous honeycomb block? Are you interested in that? Yep. I bet I need to trade these things at least once. Sugar. Okay. Oh, You took sugar and gave me sugar. Pollen puffs, do you want this? No, okay, sorry. Beehive beeswax. Thank you for the stingers. Do you want stingers? No, okay. Have I given her everything that's here? Thrown pillar? You want that? Sure. I've already gotten it, so I've made my way here. Oh, we got this wind stuff. I wanted this stuff. Why did I want this stuff? In order to make the windmill chest plate? Or the windmill bearing? I think that was the windmill bearing. So we can make windmills from Create. Holding this item reveals all nearby windy air blocks. Bee Queen will give you this item if you trade her some of Bumblezone's armor or tools. Okay, so when I trade the compasses, like this one, I'll get windy air. Okay, good to know, good to know. We also get a pretty decent amount of experience. You want my cannon? Give me some more windy air. I kind of don't want to give up that cannon. I like that cannon. How about windy air? Do you want that? No? Okay. I think I've traded... Nope, I haven't given her some honey cookies. She gave me crystal shards. Okay. Okay. I think that's all the bee stuff that I have here. Let's go ahead and get out of there. Let's check my backpack, because I think I had more in my backpack. What about a stinger spear and a honey bottle? And... sticky honeydew residue. And a honey block. And a honey crystal. Have I given her all this stuff yet? I have no clue. But all this stuff can go away. Cobblestone, you need to stay out. Honey bottle. You want that? Okay. I don't know what I'm doing. Honestly, I'm just trading her things because it says that she wants it. So, you want that? You can have that. Thank you. You want this? Yeah, I'll give you that. You didn't want that. Okay, so sorry. Please forgive me, Your Highness. How about sticky honey residue? You want this? Nah, okay, you didn't want that either. All right, cool. I think that's good. I'd like to check these other loot chests to see if there's anything interesting. Bee soup, that's some pretty good saturation and stuff on there. And maybe they have that, maybe the flower that she's holding will be in one of these. Make it a little easier on myself. Otherwise, I'll just go back home and see if I can find... Aqua affinity is kind of nice. Though I'd rather have air affinity, since we're going to be eventually flying. She'll probably take a shield, I imagine. And honey web. I don't think I've given her any of that either. No? Yes? More windy air. Okay. So let's go ahead and see. That's a flower. What flower it is, I don't know, but I'm pretty sure it's this one. Yeah, red tulip. Let's go grab this and give it to her and see what she wants. What does she say when I give her the tulip? Yeah, look. Look, she's really excited about that one. It literally called it out. It said it's in my inventory, and she called it out. Oh, she wants this stuff? Okay, she wants more tulips. Let's take a look at the advancements and see what do the advancements here have to do. Okay, that's Bee Warrior, Royal Presence. So our goal here is to consume the essence of the bees. Then I'm bee friends. They don't ever bother me. And then I can access all of these those things that are up there. I can break them. I can do all the things with them. So in order to do so, I have to go on the bees Queen advancement quest line. Royal Presence, that's the Queen's Desire. Where is... That's the Bee Warrior. There's a list of trades that I have to do with the bee. Where do I access that, though? See, it says... Obtained from the Bee Queen's advancement line. Yeah, a quest line bestowed upon you from meeting the Bee Queen. Is this okay? So is this the quest line? So I need to craft 12 bee nests or beehives. Then I need to kill 64 spiders. Yeah. Okay. I guess. I'm so confused. I need to craft bee nests or beehives. She wants more dandelions too. I can get more dandelions. I think. Actually, I think I got lucky that there happened to be a dandelion right there. Probably should have bone mealed it. Or a red tulip, sorry, not a dandelion. Anyway, okay. That being said, yeah, I don't think I have any more red tulips. I think that's about it for today's episode. I think we've actually gone on over recording time for this episode. So if you enjoyed, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe. Next episode, we'll come back. We'll take a break from Bumble Zone. We're going to continue working towards Tom's Simple Storage so that we can craft the 12 bees nests and all that stuff. But we do also need to start working on heading ourselves into other dimensions like the underworld and things like that so we can start expanding even farther into some of this create and start getting into actual powered tools and things like that. So, yeah, anyway, if you enjoyed today's episode, please feel free to comment. Please feel free to like, comment, subscribe. And if you need tips and tricks and all that good stuff, leave it in the comments. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Have a good one.